Hi, my name's Phil Gardner and welcome to Fun with Boxes. Today we are taking a look at Chicken by designer Scott Almes and published by Keymaster Games. Now those names should perhaps pique your curiosity. They certainly did pique mine, and that's why I simply had to kickstart their game, which has just recently been fulfilled here in the UK. Scott is best known for his series of tiny epic games and his not so tiny but equally brilliant Heroes of Land, Air and Sea. And that's not all. He designed the Claim games and Boomerang games. There are solo games and button-shy wallet games, so many games in fact that there are 8 pages on BGG listing his game designs. That's quite a lot. And on to Keymaster Games, most famous for the 2019 game Parks, and also for the superb game Caper, and more recently Caper Europe. So that's a great combination right there, but add to that the amazing artwork from the Carpenter Collective, and this is a package that you will not be able to resist picking up and at least taking a look. See? I'm looking. The Carpenter Collective are a design and branding studio, with this being their first venture, I believe, into the world of board game artwork. I really am impressed by their design work, and check out their website, it's well worth a look. So I am super excited to take a look at this game, but hold on, let's calm right back down and get a basic understanding here. This is a lightweight game, a super lightweight game. A short, really light game. It's the sort of game we call fillers, a game that can be set up and played really quickly to fill in some time where you do not have the time or space available to set up a game, for example, or just want something to play for a few minutes. So you really do need to bear this in mind. The rules are super short and simplistic, the gameplay also super simplistic. You could even be forgiven for thinking, is that it when you first look at it? But here is the important thing, and why my channel is called Fun with Boxes, and that's because games are basically meant to be fun. We play them for fun and enjoyment after all. So before you hasten to perhaps dismiss this as being too light, just bear in mind the game is all about fun. And if you get that, then you will get the game and have a ton of light-hearted dice chucking fun, and that's what we certainly did. Okay, let's take a Fun with Boxes look at what you get with the Deluxe Kickstarter version of this tiny little game. So, what's the game all about? Well, as they said on their Kickstarter page, crack open the tube and chuck the dice to find out who rules the roost. Save chickens, hatch eggs and avoid pesky foxes in Chicken. And that's it in a nutshell, or should I have said eggshell. You roll dice to get chickens, hatch eggs for more chickens, whilst keeping a careful eye out for those pesky foxes. The first to collect 25 or more chickens wins. Let's get the game set up so we can see how we play this fun little game. First we place the cloth board within easy reach of players. Then each player chooses a player token and places it on the starting space. Arrange the yellow and orange dice inside the coop, and then give the 4 white dice to the starting player, who will obviously be the person who last held the chicken. Or otherwise decide at random, which I think will be the most used method. And that's it, you're ready to play Chicken. Before I continue, just a quick reminder, the rules of play have given me a discount code for my viewers to use to get 10% off an online order from their great store. I put a link to rules of play into the description below, and the code you need to enter at checkout to get that 10% off, which should be on your screen right now. As always, I'm not affiliated in any way with Rules of Play. This is just a discount code for you all to use. And now on with the show. How to play. On your turn you have two options. Either you roll the dice past you or you chicken out. If you chicken out, you place any yellow and orange dice back into the coop. Lose 1 point for being a chicken and then roll the 4 white dice. You do not lose a point if you're on the starting space, of course. Rolling dice. You roll all the dice past you. Any chickens you place to your right and any foxes you place to your left. If you ever roll 3 foxes, your turn ends and the foxes break in and snatch all the chickens. Yikes! Or to put it another, not so terrifying way, you busted. You score no points and instead return all yellow and orange dice back to the coop and pass the 4 white dice on to the next player. If you did not bust, leave any blank dice or egg dice in the middle. Then for each egg rolled, take dice from the coop starting with the yellow dice and then orange dice if all the yellow ones have gone. 1 die for each egg rolled. If there are none left in the coop, you do not get them. You now have a choice. You can either count and score your chickens or continue with one final roll. If you count your chickens, simply count the number of chickens rolled and that's the number of points you score. And you move your player marker on the scoring track. If you choose to continue with one final roll, pick up only the dice in the middle, leaving your chicken and fox dice where they are and roll them. Again, place any foxes to the left and chickens to the right. Don't forget, if you roll 3 foxes, you are busted and your turn ends, returning yellow and orange dice back to the coop. Otherwise, you add up and score your chickens and then pass all the dice you have in total on to the next player. The game ends as soon as someone reaches 25 or more points. And don't forget to use your tube to roll them dice. How satisfying! And now on to the Eggspansion. Yep, that's what they've called it. And you can't fault them really, can you? No. The Eggspansion is here to scramble things up with 2 new farm friends joining the coop, bringing new ways to score chickens, hatch eggs and avoid them pesky foxes. The first thing you will find in this very small expansion is the seed bag. This is not just a dice bag, but a gameplay element. To use it in a game, put all the non-white dice into the bag. Draw out 5 dice at random and put them in the coop and leave the bag in easy reach of all players. In future, whenever you hatch new dice, you may choose 1 from the coop or 1 at random from the seed bag. When you bust or chicken out, put all the non-white dice back into the bag and leave any dice in the coop where they are. Then draw dice from the bag and place them into the coop until there are 5 dice there in total. The Eggspansion also comes with 2 dice. Blue the dog. If you roll Blue the dog, it's worth 1 point when counting chickens. But if you decide to take another roll, you must roll Blue the dog again. He does love to run about. But Blue can chase away foxes by barking at them and scaring them off. Yes, well done, Blue. If you roll a bark, place Blue to the left and the bark will cancel 1 fox roll this turn. And then we have the mother hen die. On this die, the chick counts as an egg that is also worth 1 point when counting chickens. When you roll a chick, hatch a new die, and because it's also an egg, it must be re-rolled if you choose to roll again. Then finally we have the wood scenery pack. As part of the Deluxe Kickstarter, there was the wood scenery pack with 17 wooden farmyard figures that you can set up and use to enhance your game of chicken. Totally unnecessary, but the wooden coop is awesome to have to put your dice in. The other wooden bits, well, you can place them around to look cool, or just play farm with them separately and make up your own game. It's all just for fun, but they do look really, really great. So there you have it, Chicken. This game is light, simple and just plain fun. It's a luck-driven push your luck game that's not meant to be taken seriously. And it's a great little filler game, ideal to take with you anywhere and play anywhere. And if you want something quick to play and pass the time, well, why not take Chicken with you? And as such, I really do like it. And I'm pretty sure plenty of you would like it too. Okay. Thanks for watching. I really hope that you are enjoying me covering a wide range of games on the channel. Please click the like and subscribe buttons and that will help me grow the channel. Thanks again and please take care.